Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going inside this Home Depot to look at their Halloween 2024 selection. Let's go inside. Alright guys, so here we are inside the Home Depot. I think we're going to start off this end because here are two animatronics that I really like. As you can see, it's kind of loud. But let's start off with the Gravedigger, which is a return from last year. He looks slightly deformed, as you can see, but he looks really good. I love that he is rocking back and forth on his shovel. I think that's really cool, and the owl is also really cool. So let's activate it.
They say this cemetery is haunted. Most of the time those buried here stay here, but every once in a while one pops up and grabs you. So be careful where you dig now. If you're not, they're liable to snatch your ankle and pull you right in.
I really like this guy. I think he's a pretty good price, $200. But yeah, he's really cool. Moving on to the Jack of Spades down here. So this guy, in case you don't know, he can actually be displayed sitting or standing. He's $150. He's 6.5 feet tall, which is a pretty good price. And it looks like one of the parts just they didn't put on. I don't know, but let's see this.
Are you feeling lucky, punk? Well, you better be, because you're playing with the best.
He will look great with Dean the Deathologist.
One and all, from cheaters to cowards, kings to beggars. But don't let that scare you. The buy-in is just your soul.
I like that the cards actually have stuff on the back. So that is really cool. Moving on, I wanted to look at these tombstones. I know that they have like the Whispering Tombstone on the other side. Look what they have here, the bunch of these smaller tombstones, which are called the Decayed Tombstone. I believe it is. That one's a Decayed Tombstone. This one's just called Tombstone. And same with that one. And yeah. But this one's called the Gothic Tombstone. I gotta say, Home Depot does a great job with their tombstones. This is huge and it looks like really cool. But moving on to probably my favorite tombstone here, besides the Whispering one, the Grim Reaper statue. And this one looks absolutely amazing. It is amazing. It's just amazing. So yeah, that's the tombstones. Moving on to one of the more underrated ones this year, Frankenstein. I think it's underrated because like everyone bought him on the initial drop, but then because of that, he's kind of forgotten now. So let's activate him. Doesn't look like the lights on him are working.
Tie him up quickly! Get him downstairs!
One thing I don't like about this guy is those shoes. Like, I don't like them for some reason. But moving on to one of the best props this year, budget-wise, the Spellcasting Witch. Let's zoom in on her.
The witching hour is here. There's nothing to be afraid of, except for me.
I like her a lot. Grown on me a lot in person. It looks really good in person. But now we're gonna move on to one of my favorites of the year and of all time, the Skelly Dog. He is huge in person and is one that I would consider picking up on the sale. He would look great with Skelly. I can already like imagine, but yeah, he looks great. I love the eyes, and as you can see, he still has the stickers on him. So yeah. Also, another thing I wanted to point out that goes with these two witches, I'll move to the Marionette Witch in a second, is how big this tombstone is. It is like huge, by the way. But yeah, as I was saying, I wanted to mention this tombstone. It looks great. It looks great paired with these two witches. Yeah, let's activate it because I believe it has some lights. There's not much to really like say about it. But one thing I do want to point out is that there's two Skelly Dogs in this store. That's kind of cool. But yeah, the Oozing Cauldron's pretty cool. Next to the Marionette Witch.
In the darkest of night, I can live how come the sky. Now if I can set this spell right, I can reverse this cursed light.
she's also one that's very underrated this year. Moving on to my favorite of Home Depot this year, the Levitating Reaper. 12 feet tall, huge, not much to say about it besides, I mean, it's awesome. Look at that. Let's go.
You may attempt to flee, but the darkness shall swallow you whole. If my side doesn't catch you first, with my towering form, you are merely ants in my game of death and destruction.
Might be the best 12-footer of all time, to be honest. I'm not sure if I'd like it more than Cackles. But like, let's move on to another great one, Soul Slasher. Oh, I didn't get the whole thing in frame. Great budget prop again, let's see it.
Hey, you. Come here. I have a bone to pick with you. You and your friends need to stop trespassing, or else this cold sharp blade will reap more than just my crops. Now, get out of here!
I can imagine how amazing it would be if it had the eye tracking so I would point out specific people. But let's move on to the Sitter of the Souls, who's right here in front of the camera.
Hello. Do you want to come play with me?
Like, this one's kind of terrible. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna skip it, guys. Let's just move on to Skelly. He looks pretty great. I thought he was gonna not be here this year, and they just updated him. So yeah, let's look at these pumpkin stacks. This one's really cool. I think I might like the original better because I like the classic look, but I like how like the only pumpkin I don't like is the bottom one. If this bottom one was better, it would be my favorite. And over here we have the 8-foot scale stack. Moving on to over here, they do not have Chucky, guys. It's really sad. Look at it, it's just right here. But let's look at the Trickster Trio stack.
It's the perfect night for some serious fun.
And Candy, both of you quiet down. Don't make me whack you again. We need to find some trick-or-treaters and steal their delicious candy.
I'm not gonna lie, these guys are actually not as bad as I thought. I mean, it's cool how they can be displayed vertically, like how they are now, and horizontally. Moving on to the Victorian Vampire, one that I thought I would like a lot this year, but I don't like that much of. It's turned down really low. I like him still, but he's just really low. Deer Valley Wolf, let's look at it. I'm pretty sure the mouth movement isn't working. Yeah, it isn't. But this guy is huge in person. Like, I gotta just say it. It is huge in person. Like, I thought it would be a lot smaller, but I thought it would be like up to here. And there's this whole section now. But that one's pretty cool. We have the Play Doctor. I'm probably not going to record his whole demo because some of his phrases are a minute long. But let's see it.
The pestilence is here. I can sense it. Maybe you're sick. It is my duty to rid the world of it.
I love this guy so much. And look at Murderous Maple back there. She looks great. But I like this guy a lot. Next up, Night Deluhan, my second favorite probably from Home Depot this year. Also turned down really low. I expected him to be a lot bigger in person. Like, look at it. Oh, my bad. The fingers in frame. But his head is so small. It's just pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure his phrase are also really long, so let's just move on to these tombstones. And there's 1, 2, 3 types. They're all just called tombstone, but these ones are different. The angel statue, I really like this guy. But this is the one, really wanted to point out, the whispering tombstone. 40 inches tall, huge in person, and a great design overall. But let's activate the final animatronic, Captain Cuts. Everything's here is turned down so low. It's $250, and it's really detailed. I like this one a lot. I'm pretty sure they had a restock recently, but look at all this stock here, guys. It's amazing. Look at all these pumpkins. Let's go over them. This one I really like, but I think that this one and this one, I meant not that one. This one are my favorites. Let's just, these are battery operated. Okay, that one's not working. This one is. It looks really cool. I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but let's move on here where they have 3 jack-o'-lantern archways, which are actually right up here. And it looks great in person. I would pick one up if I had a space for an archway this big. But yeah, and also the willow tree is huge. I've seen it a lot in Facebook groups. It's huge. As I was saying, 3 of these guys, 2 night delusions. How many murder maples? 1, 2. How many jack-o'-lantern stacks are there? Are there any back there? No, there aren't. 2 jack-o'-lantern stacks, 3 plague doctors. We know that because there's one back there. 2 Fear Valley wolves. These are hard to find, so if you want one, come to the store, which I will put in the description of this video. We have 3 of the Trickster Trios, which are really cool to see. And let's not forget about these. A bunch of Marionette Witches. The Oozing Cauldron. Oh, looks like a bunch of Jack of Spades were sold. Jack of Spades, Victorian Vampire, the Realistic Frankenstein, which released at the halfway to Halloween drop. Captain Cuts. Back there, Sitter of Souls. But before we look at that, I'm just going to show you guys this. They have the Inferno Minis. These are really hard to find in the stores. I actually got 2 of them, but these are really hard to find, and it's kind of cool that they got these. So there are 3 of them. I meant 4 of them, and I bought 2 yesterday, so it's cool. Here the dancing skeleton, but I'm not going to activate him. And here we have the 3-foot skeleton. I like the Inferno a lot more. But here we have all the small tabletops. Like here we have, how do you activate this guy? Like this? That's funny. Another thing I wanted to show you guys. Look at these dogs. They have some of the dogs. They don't have the black lab, which is the one I wanted this year. But they do have these pirate ones, and they even have the mummy mouse. Okay. So yeah, that's this section of the Home Depot display. But looking at this section, we have the Spooky Bunny, which are really hard to find because they're selling out in every location. I've been to 2 locations this year, and this one is the only one that has it. And we also have the 2024 Home Depot store, which looks so cool. Here we have Skelly Dog, 12-foot skeleton, Hovering Reaper, Skull Stacks over here, and it looks so good. Really nice piece right there. As I said, Sitter of Souls, there's also Spellcasting Witch, Grave Digger. Let's look at this side. 3 skull archways, a bunch of skull stacks. I think it's just 2. Yeah, there's nothing back there. 2 skellies. I thought there'd be a lot more, but only 2. But you have to take in. There are some all the way back there. I don't know if you can see them, but they're just hanging up there. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these levitating reapers, and only 1 skelly dog left. That is pretty crazy. I went here recently, and there were 2 more. So these are selling quick. So if you want them, buy it up. Move on here, we have the Pose and Stay skeletons. But this is not the one I wanted to see. I wanted to see these guys, the Ultra Posable. It's called Pose and Stay, but these are Ultra Pose and Stay. And they are so posable, it's kind of crazy. But look, they even have the Quartz, which is the one I want this year. And it is just so posable, guys. You have no idea. Look at this. You can just move this up. It's kind of stuck right now. I don't want to tinker with it, but it's really posable. And yeah, it's really cool to see in the store. Pose and Stay bat skeleton as well. Oh, they even have the lighting kit. I missed this one, guys. But that is cool. They have the lighting kit, and they have a bunch of inflatables here. Pause the video if you want to see them. A bunch of lights as well. But look at that, they have the gargoyle. These are hard to find. I have to agree with people, I don't like the paint job of them. It definitely should have been gray. But look, they also have the bone archer behind that. We have Donald Duck up there. The, what's that, Twinkling Spiders pack? But they have the black cat, which we've seen in multiple inflatable designs. We also have that really cool, I think this is supposed to be an archway. It looks really cool. Jack Skellington, and a bunch of these minions, Bluey type stuff. But they even have, I think that's a ghost trio right there. Yeah, a ghost trio. And this guy, the 10-foot guy pumping out with an axe, has returned. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but there's also trickster trios here. I think I might have forgot to mention them. But yeah, I think that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.